The Frontier Local School Board of Education has 3 new members who will be taking their positions at the start of 2026. Good evening to everyone in the Mid-Ohio Valley, and thanks for joining us. I'm Andrew Knoll. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey was in Parkersburg this morning to announce a sweeping rural health transformation initiative. The governor filed an application with the Federal Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services for the Rural Health Transformation Program. If the application is approved, it could bring over $100 million per year to the state for health care improvements. The plan focuses on areas including expanding telehealth access, addressing transportation challenges, and workforce development. The governor emphasizes that the initiative represents something bigger than just improving health care in West Virginia.
We're laying out a plan that's not only going to be good for West Virginia, but the country as a whole. And I think it's more than just a new approach to healthcare. It's a different way we can strengthen our economy, really supercharge our workforce, and help the people of our state.
The application was developed after receiving more than 3,000 pages of public comments and input from healthcare groups. It now requires approval from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services.